Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got Johnson, and it's Lee in at the three. The three, Barrett gets the three to fall. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Barnes in the post. Kicks it out to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Fires the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Now here's Wright. 14 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And on the defensive end, he was extremely disruptive, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable. Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Here's Andrews. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Right, the pass to Barnes. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Toronto passing it around. Three-pointer from deep three-point land. Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
Pass to Lee. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the basket by Andrews.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Up and in on the layup. Andrews has got 7 points. And it's the Raptors with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to Barnes. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Here's Andrews, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Yeah, the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Outside Barrett. Back to Wright. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Here's Lee. No made baskets yet. Buries it from 3.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Silk. 4-3. Drills it from deep. 6 points for him.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Andrews. Shot on the wing. Andrews grabs the board. The Raptors with a lead. Outside Barnes. Pass to Silk. Let's go with a 3. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound. For Memphis, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Barnes passes to Wright. Back to Barnes. Here's Silk. From deep. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Outside Johnson. Pass to Coward. from behind the arc. Toronto grabs a miss. Not played in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Right with a steal. Pass to Silk. Here's Andrews, covered by Johnson. Kicks it out to Barrett. Here's Lee. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers.
Yeah, and his facilitating was also extremely impressive. He was outsmarting the defense and easily connecting with ready shooters.
Man, that one's good. Coward.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Raptors, fourth.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Right outside. Pass to Andrews. 5 on the clock. Memphis with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now Barnes. The layup off target.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Coward, coming off a 31-point game against the Lakers. They were only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
And so he makes both from the line. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, flash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Here's Lee. Skinny passes to Johnson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Here's Lee. He's guarded by Barnes. Fades back. And the basket by Lee. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Silk. And the Raptors miss again.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Toronto shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Speedy passes to Wright. Now here's Barrett. Pass to Silk. Back to Barrett. To end the run. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
And here's Johnson. Here's Andrews. 12 points for him. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Lee. Raptors trail by 10. Outside Barnes. Down low. Here's Andrews. And Edey with a block.
Well, offensively, you have to be aware of Edey. That man is 7'4".
Pass to the bodyguard. Takes the three. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
And he's going for the oop here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys?
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Coward. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
He's off on the first. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
And the second free throw is good. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Andrews. Edey with a steal. Goes up on the wing. And the basket by Andrews. Andrews has got 20.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's the break. Stop the drought. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
And this is the kind of vision that sets Barnes apart. Just a fantastic facilitator for his position.
To the middle. Tipped. Stolen by Quickly. Pass to Barnes. Quickly outside. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the screen. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Here's Andrews. Give him 20. Here's the bodyguard. Three-pointer. And the basket by Andrews. 23 points in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The bodyguard. The pass to Jackson. Pass to Andrews. Fires from deep. No luck on that one. And so it's Memphis leading by 17 at the end of the period. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their three-point shooting. More 2K action in just a moment. if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
So, on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. We've got Edey. G.G. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Jalen Wells. And it's Lee in at the one spot.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. It's stolen by Wright.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Here's Walter. And it's good as he snubbed it right through the net.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Lee. Aldama outside. Three-pointer. Colonel grabs a miss. Wright against Jackson. Pass to Walter. 2 points. Back he goes. Walters has got 4 points in the quarter.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Lee. Here's Aldama. And again, Memphis no good. Raptors trail by 13. Wright outside. Hurdle with a screen on Jackson. Here's Wright. Aldama grabs a board. Memphis has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And a dunk by Jackson.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Two within that time. Made it look easy. Silk's got his third basket on the night right there.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
And it's Edey missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Intercepted. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Wells. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity. And it's finished off by Edey as he lays it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Well, rebounds look too easy for Edey sometimes. Taller than even most NBA players.
And it's Silk missing.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Wright with a steal. Here's Silk. Drains the triple. Silk's got 12.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Silk for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Grizzlies lead by 11. Edey up top. Now here's Jackson. Here's Wells. 6 to shoot. Shot is up. And again, it's Memphis missing. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Wright. The 3 is up. And it's Silk missing. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Now here's Edey, covered by Pirtle. Lee, the pass to Jackson. High post Edey. He's working on Pirtle. Wright with a steal. Inside. Knocked away. And now Memphis on the break. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Pass to Silk from downtown. And it's Lee with the rebound. Memphis leading by 11. Jackson with it. Here's Lee. Clock at 6. And that'll be Memphis' ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Look at the stats for R.J. Barrett. Three on the clock. Here's Wells. Ooh, the Grizzlies will another miss. Raptors trail by 11. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Here's Andrews. The kick out to Johnson. To end the cold spell. Knocks down the long J. Andrews has got 26 points.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Pass to Walter. And he lays it up and in. Walters has got 6 points.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Here's Andrews. Here's Lee. There's the triple. Toronto grabs the miss. Colonel's got his 4th rebound in this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Silk. Fires for 3. Can't get it to drop.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And the basket by Andrews. Andrews has got 5 points now this quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do.
chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. Second, Memphis.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Ball stolen. From 18 feet away. That's good on the jumper. Lee's got 6 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press even.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid fundamental passing.
Take a break.
You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
Both good from the line that time. Grizzlies lead by 14. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. It's Wells on the wing. Guarded by Barrett. Pass to Lee. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Now here's Barrett, guarded closely. The three from Barnes. Andrews grabs the board. Andrews has got 4 rebounds now. Let's go with a 3. Andrews grabs the board. Andrews has got his 6th rebound on the night. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player. He said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me to go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back to you, Brian.
Timeout.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Johnson against Barnes. Here's Coward. He's got 6. Knocks it down from distance. Coward's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Right, pass to Silk. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to the bodyguard. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Right on the right side. Outside Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Barnes drills the triple.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Pass to Andrews. The 3-ball. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
The 3, Barrett. Memphis with a rebound. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Skinny passes to Lee. Here's the bodyguard. Pass to Andrews. It's picked off. Looking to get it going. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so it's Memphis with it. Toronto making their last shot. Just 4 to shoot. Lee misses.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
There's 49 seconds left in the second period. Here's Silk. Coming off a 28-point game against the Cavs in Cleveland. Barnes. And it's Coward with a rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Johnson slams it in.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Now here's Wright. Defense right on it. The layup misses. Pass to Coward. And stolen by Barrett. In transition. Here they come. Right outside. The 3 from Barnes. And some nice defense there in the quarter. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Memphis ahead, leading by 17. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Memphis. It's still too early to tell. I mean, can't judge a movie based on the first 15 minutes. Gotta let things develop.
Yeah, I could judge your movies off the first 5 minutes.
Easy, easy, easy. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Grizzlies.
Well, you see their focus on the glass, getting second chance points on one end and preventing them on the other.
That's been just one of the storylines in a total wipeout thus far. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Barron has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 17. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. And it's Silk in its shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Barrett from deep. Here's Andrews. And there's the rejection. Here's Lee. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Coward. Here's the bodyguard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lee. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Coward's got 12 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Puts up a deep 3. Andrews grabs the board. Andrews has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Johnson on the wing. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Andrews missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the paint.
There's such a presence in close. Barnes fighting through the whistle and getting his.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
At the line for Toronto, Scotty Barnes taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barnes.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Andrews. 6 on the shot clock. 4-3. Andrews grabs the board.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
There's a screen. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And if you're wondering where the points were coming from, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Memphis.
And their backcourt guys have lit it up on offense. Coach gave his guards a lot of freedom to go play their way, and it's paying off.
Grizzlies lead by 18. Pass to Lee. Here's Andrews. This one for 3. That one is off.
They haven't found their rhythm here in the third. Missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
It's out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It just hasn't been there for him tonight. He looks like he's forcing it at this point.
And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. In third, the Grizzlies.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Andrews. Puts up a deep three. Rebound Toronto. Andrews has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Now here's Wright. Still no points. Here's Andrews. Oh, deflected. Pass to Barnes.
Number 9. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Wright, the pass to Barnes. They set the pick. The three. Knocks down the triple. Barnes has got 11.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
Pass to Andrews. Johnson a screen on Wright. And the basket by Andrews. Andrews has got 34 points.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
The three is up. Silk with the bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's the bodyguard. Here's Lee. Beyond the arc. And another three for Memphis.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Buries it down low. Give him 8.
The assist.
Raptors trail by 18. Left side Barnes. Pass to Silk. Toronto passing it around. Five to shoot. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Andrews. He's got 34. Here's Coward, pounded by Wright. They set the screen. Pass to the bodyguard. Puts up a three. Fires in the triple. The bodyguard's got his second bucket on the night. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Here's Lee. A 21-point lead, the biggest of the game. And it's Andrews missing. Toronto's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Pass to Silk. They need this. The offensive rebound. And he jams it home with authority.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Grant, I think it's safe to say Cam Johnson has really hit his stride lately.
Absolutely, B.A. He's seizing the opportunities he's been given, taking and making more shots, dropping more dimes. He's reaching another level of his game.
Here's Lee, following the bucket by the Raptors. Pass to Andrews. Back to Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer off the mark.
Loose ball. Loose ball. Go the other way.
Third team foul.
Raptors trail by 20. Right outside. Here's Silk. And it's rejected. To the inside. Johnson passes to Lee. Here's Andrews. Sinks the tray. Andrews has got 6 here in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Barrett. The 3 from Barnes. And it's Coward with a rebound. Coward's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's stolen by Wright. Another steal. And now Memphis on the break.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
A difficult situation for Toronto. Outside Barnes. Pass to Silk. And there's the screen. Here's Andrews. It's deflected. And he's able to get it back. Here's Coward, hounded by Wright. Launches the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Silk. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Andrews. He's got 40 now. Here's Coward from outside the arc. Out to the right wing. Hits a 3-pointer. Coward's got 11 points here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Wright on the right side. Here's Andrews. Uses the glass on the layup. Andrews has got 4 points this quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Lee. And that one is hammered home. That gives him a double-double.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
The 3, Barrett. Knocks down the long J. Barrett's got 8 points.
I like how selective Barrett is with taking threes. It's a big reason why he shoots a good percentage.
Andrews. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And for the Raptors, they're shooting 34% thus far in this game. Pass to Barnes. Here's Andrews. And here's Wright. Toronto passing it around. The 3, Barrett. And the Raptors, another 3.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
And there's a pick. Here's Coward. Rebound Toronto. Andrews has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Silk pass to Wright. 52 seconds left in the third. Pass to Silk. 4 on the clock. Looking to get back on track. Andrews grabs the board. Andrews has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. Here's Coward. Here's Andrews. He's got 40 now.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Barnes feeling it out a bit. For 3, Barrett. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back with you shortly. That to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis, Sensi Aldama out there with Gigi Jackson. Then there's Jalen Wells, and it's the bodyguard in at the center position. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Pirtle. And now the Raptors on the break. And rejected. Outside Wells. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Wells has got his first 3 points of the game. To the left side wing. Back to right. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, BA. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Silk. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Memphis. Jackson.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jackson. So he gets them both. And so the NBA draft is now 2 days. How much of a difference do you think that makes, Chris?
You know, I think it shows the increasing importance of second-round picks. With teams up against the cap, they need that cheap depth.
Out of bounds.
And also, it's an opportunity to get TV viewers over 2 days rather than just one.
Toronto passing it around. Back to Wright. 6 to shoot. Picked by Pirtle. Pass to Murray Boyles. From the arc. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Jackson. Off target at the rim. Here's Murray Boyles. Defended by Jackson. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Memphis on D. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
And so it's Memphis with it after the basket by Toronto. Over to the wing. Wells, the pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Lee kicks it out to Jackson. He drops it from range.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. And the basket by Andrews. That gives him a double-double in this one. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Pass to Lee. Here's the bodyguard. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. Aldama, the pass to Jackson. And here's Aldama. Jackson on the wing. Goes back up. That doesn't go either for Jackson. Toronto has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Silk, the pass to Pirtle. Here's Silk. Right outside. Pass to Silk. Pulls it from the corner. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
And here's Wells, pounded by Wright. Here's Lee. Aldama, the pass to the bodyguard. Three-pointer, no good. The Raptors shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Right wing. Right outside. Picked by Pirtle. Right, pass to Pirtle. Here's Murray Boyles. Offline with a three. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to the bodyguard. Aldama outside. And again, Memphis no good. Here's Toronto with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Right with the ball. And Wells picks him up defensively.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, B.A. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
And he drops a first. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams, as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance.
Yet another steal from him.
And just like that, he's tied the franchise single-game record for steals.
The man is a menace. You can take no breaks when he's guarding you.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Here's Lee. Pass to Andrews. Nails it from three. Andrews has got 45 points.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
And he's going for the lob. Here's Silk. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Memphis with a rebound.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Grizzlies ball. Substitution for your Raptors. Scotty Barnes. R.J. Barrett.
For Memphis, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Pass to Barnes. Now right. They set the pick. Down low. Andrews. Two-handed jam.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Skinny passes to the bodyguard. Here's Lee. Fader on the way. 5 to shoot. Pass to Coward. There's the three. Andrews grabs the board. Andrews has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And Barrett's teammates and coaches love when he shows some edge, slashing to the rim with purpose.
And the basket by Lee.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Right outside. Here's Barnes. Oh, a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Skinny passes to the bodyguard. Pass to Andrews. Off the mark there with a three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Barrett. It's rebounded by Memphis. The bodyguard's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Coward. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
So, and it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Andrews. No good on the triple. On offense, here come the Raptors. They're on a 13-5 run. Barnes finds right. Here's Silk. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Andrews. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. The bodyguard. The pass to Lee. Clock at 4. And the basket by Andrews. Andrews has got 48.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Skinny.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Andrews. And it's good. He hits another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Barnes. Right outside. Speedy passes to Barnes. Shoots over Johnson. Barnes, no good. Here's Andrews. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.